Hello friends, how are you all doing? I bring you greetings from Imperial Saints Assembly. Today I want to talk to you about character and leadership and why it is so important. But before we go further, let's first of all understand and examine two keywords. What is character and what is leadership? Now, character is who you really are on the inside. Yes, that is what character is. It is your values, it is your honesty, it is your discipline and the way you behave when no one is watching you. Character is not your talent, it is not your title, and it is not just how people see you on the outside. Character is the real you. Now, for leadership on the other hand, what is leadership? Leadership is influence. That's what leadership is. It's ability to guide, it's ability to inspire, and to also impact other people. It's not just about having a position, it's about affecting the direction of others through your actions and your decisions. That is what leadership is. So when we bring these two together, character and leadership, you begin to see something very, very powerful. Because leadership is not just about what you do, it is about who you are, why you are doing it. Your character is a foundation, is a foundation of your leadership. In fact, your leadership can never be stronger than your character, because you may have influence, you may have opportunities, you may even have success, but if your character is weak as a leader, it will eventually affect everything else. So when we talk about character and leadership, we are talking about the kind of person you are while you are leading others. Yes, that is what we are talking about. Are you honest? Are you disciplined? Are you consistent? Can people really trust you? These are the questions, because at the end of the day, people may be attracted to your leadership because of your skills, but they will remain because of your character. And that is why character is not optional in leadership. It is very, very essential. Character is very, very essential. Now let's look deeper at why character is so important when it comes to leadership. Number one, character keeps you on the right path. That is what character does, because many people think that leaders struggle because they are not smart enough or skilled enough. But in reality, many challenges that leadership face, it comes from within. Sometimes it could be pride, it could be impatience, sometimes it could be the inability to say no to the wrong things, because you can be very talented as a person, as a leader, you may have a lot of opportunities, but without character, it is easy to make decisions, that will take you off track. And the truth is, most wrong decisions, they often start right at the beginning. They may seem right at the beginning, they may seem harmless, but over time, they add up. So character helps you to stay on track. It helps you to think, it helps you to choose what is right, even when it is not easy. So character becomes the internal compass, the internal moral compass that helps to guide you in the right direction, even when no one is actually watching you or inspecting your action. Secondly, character helps to build trust, because leadership is built on trust, and trust is built and ends over time, because there are people that are always watching, not just what you say as a leader, but also what you do. They watch how you handle pressure, they watch how you treat people, they watch how you respond when things are not really going your way. And from all these things, these people decide if they can really trust you as a leader, and they also decide if you are someone that you want to work with as a leader. But when there is a discrepancy between what you say and what you do, trust begins to break. And when trust is broken, it takes time to actually build it. It takes a lot of time, which is why character and leadership, it matters so much, because character helps you to stay honest, it helps you to stay real, and it helps people to feel safe following you. Next is character helps to keep you consistent, because consistency is one of the most powerful tool in leadership, because people tend to follow stability. They tend to follow people that are really, really stable, because they really want to know what to expect from you as a leader. Nobody wants to follow someone that is unpredictable. So any leader that is being careless, one day they are being humble, the other day they could be full of pride. These are things that many people don't like. But when you have a strong character, you become a very steady leader, because your values and everything just begins to align. Your principles and everything begins to align, and you lead from a place of calmness and not pressure. People will want to find it good when they know that you are someone that is not easily shaken. So it's very, very important to have character in leadership. Another reason why character is important in leadership is because character helps to protect your position. Getting into leadership position is one thing, but remaining there is something entirely different, because many people rise quickly because of their talent, maybe their confidence, or the opportunities that are presented to them. But staying in that position requires maturity, and that is when character becomes very, very important, because success brings pressure, success brings attention, success brings about new challenges, yes, on a daily basis. And if your character is not strong enough as a leader, those things can begin to affect your decision. You may become proud, you may become careless, you may stop listening, you know, you may begin to feel untouchable, and that is where problems begin to set in. But when you have a strong character as a leader, you're going to remain teachable, remain disciplined, and you will remain humble, and those qualities will help you stay grounded, you know, no matter how high you go as a leader. Next, character gives you real influence. The difference between position and influence. You know, your position can make people listen to you, but your influence is going to make people believe in you. You can have authority and still not have respect. But when people see your character, when people see that you are fair, when people see you are consistent, when they see that you genuinely care, they begin to follow you, you know, willingly. Not because they have to, but because they trust in your leadership style and your leadership pattern. And that is the height of leadership, when people are not forced but inspired to follow you as a leader, because character turns leadership from control into connection. Now, next, character helps to determine your legacy as a leader, you know, because titles will fade, you know, a lot of things may go by, but your character is going to always remain in people's mind. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you as a leader, how you make them feel. So it's very important to treat people with respect as a leader, because that is one thing that they will always remember, you know. Even when you are under pressure, always know how to relate to people, because it leaves a lasting impression on their mind. So leadership is not just it's not just about you now currently when you're in office. It's about what remains after you've left. That is what leadership is all about. Next, character impact other people, because leadership is influence, and influence is very, very powerful. Every decision you make as a leader, it affects others, you know, the reaction, it affects others. So if a leader lacks character, it can lead people in the wrong direction. It can create confusion, it can even cause harm. Yes, it can. But when the leader has a strong character, you know, it brings about clarity, it helps to build confidence, and it also inspires growth among the followers, because people do not just listen to their leaders, you know, they want to also become like their leaders. So character is not just about you as a leader, it is about everyone connected to you, which is why it is so important that you stay, you know, on the right path as a leader, because it helps to build trust, it helps to keep you grounded, it helps to keep you consistent, and it helps to protect your position, and it helps to give you real influence. You know, without character, leadership is not going to work well. It is not going to endure. Leadership will endure without character. So do not just focus on your skill as a leader, do not just focus on your talent, focus on building your character every single day, because at the end of the day, you are matters a lot. Who you are, it matters a lot more than what you can do, and that is just it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one. God bless you all.